What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to After News Delight. And I want to start doing a little bit more videos like this, behind the scenes Bachelor type stuff, instead of just reacting to what happens on the show. So I'm definitely going to try to do that a little bit more in the future. But this is the first time I'm going to do it, so I'm going to see how this goes, all right? But so Nate, so I got this story actually from Dave Neal, and it's about Nate, who's actually been with Gabby this season. And I got this story from Dave Neal. He usually gives us a lot of the tea that's going on. And I think he got the story from Reality Steve, but I'm going to direct you guys to watching his video. And because he also did a video, this is going to be a two-part reaction because on a different day, I'm going to react to what Nate said. We're going to start out with what the woman said first, so, and then I want to respond to that and how that's going to go. So he's got both parts up, so you definitely want to watch those videos. I'll put the link in the description, and I'll probably leave a link in the upper right hand corner. So if you want to watch that first and then maybe come back over here, you could do that as well. I'm inviting you to do that. You know, I know people, oh, why would you be redirecting people away from your video? Well, I want you guys to hear it, because I'm not going to recap everything that happened in the story. He fully breaks it down, what's going on. I don't want to do that. I just want to get my thoughts on it. So that's why I'm directing you guys to that if you want to see that first. Now, this is about Nate. So I don't know if you guys even know, but Nate's ex, I think her name is Kelsey. She came out a couple of weeks when Nate revealed to Gabby, like in his very first date with her, that he had a child. She responded and said, you know, oh, I didn't know you had a child. You never revealed you had a child with me. And then supposedly he had another woman. He had another woman at that time that he was seeing Kelsey. This was all like back in like 2020, 2021. So, you know, before the show. But anyways, he was supposedly with Nate. He was seeing this other lady named Laree at the time as well. So he did a double dip with him at Valentine's Day. He spent one Valentine's Day with, I think, Laree, who was in Atlanta, like the week before Valentine's Day. Then he spent Valentine's Day with Kelsey. So it seems like with Nate, he was leading both women on because the relationship started to get a little serious, especially with Kelsey, because Kelsey was actually allowing Nate to see her family. Which I always say, see, this is the thing, and this is why I wanted to get my thoughts about this. So, a lot of times I think we have a problem as people. We get into relationships way too fast. Now, not all relationships go bad when you get into them too fast. There are actually some relationships that turn out great, you know, when you go right into the relationship, right? But then we have a lot of relationships that don't turn out good when you know, they move too fast and they get serious. It sounds like to me with his, it's like I was listening to his relationship with Kelsey. We have a lot more knowledge about his relationship with Kelsey. It sounds like with Kelsey's relationship, things were moving a little too fast, and maybe it was going too fast for Nate. And I learned that he was just getting divorced the same year he was going out with Kelsey, so he might have been fresh off his marriage with this other woman before that. So I don't even know if he was ready to even get back out there and date yet. Maybe he wasn't. And it seemed like things were moving too fast. Like she was allowing him to see her friends, her family. And I always say that's like a bit of a no-no. Like, this is why people need to learn each other first, man. I really think, but just my experience and my preference is that friendships work the best. I think when you're friends first, you learn everything about your partner. Things aren't serious, so you also see with Nate, he probably should have did that, because the freedom that you have with a friendship is that you have no ties to the. If you have a girl that you're into, that you're attracted to, but you're friends with them first, you have no real like duty to keep things exclusive and like date other women. Like, unless you guys agree to be open, that you're gonna have an open relationship, you know, that's a different thing. But like, if you want to see other women while you're being friends with her or whatever, that's cool. Like, and I think that's better, because for guys like Nate who might have commitment issues, I could be wrong. You know, I'm not trying to judge Nate. I like Nate a lot. I really hope him and Gabby go all the way. But I kind of see a lot of myself in Nate because I have commitment issues myself. So I'm kind of speaking on it from like an experience side. Like, it could get real scary when things start to get real serious and you might not be ready. And this is why I like the friendship route, because things could go very slow with that. We can take things very slow. I can learn you. I can see if you're right for me as a partner in the future. Like, I would much rather do that than actually, see you or whatever. So I think that's what happened here. I think things are moving too fast. I think Nate maybe wasn't feeling it, and then it might have got too late because Kelsey really thought that this was the one and probably even had plans to probably even want to marry this guy. And it just got too serious for him, from his side. And Laree, it doesn't sound like Laree was that serious, but it sounded like it was getting there. It doesn't sound like it was on Kelsey's level, though. But they were seeing each other, though. Like, she was going to Chicago to see him. He was going down to Atlanta to see her. All this other stuff. And it sounds like that's what it was. So, with Gabby, it could be different for Renee. Maybe Nate really loves Gabby. Maybe it won't go like this with him and Gabby. You never know. A lot of people didn't think things weren't going to go well with Matt James and Rachel Kerncockle. Clayton and Susie just from earlier this year, But look at those two relationships lasting a lot longer than anybody expected, you know what I'm saying? So I just think friendships is the best route to go, especially when you're in that position. That's just my thinking on it. You know what I'm saying? It could be different. But going ahead and like this video, I'm going to do a part 2 to it and give even more of my thoughts in that one. This is just a first start, just to get my feet under this story here, as I'm still learning a lot more about it, and we'll see. But give this video a like, y'all. Hit that like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. If you got any comments on this, definitely drop them below. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, if you want to donate to the channel, hit that super thanks button below. I much appreciate it. But I think it was a commitment thing from Nate. I think he was seeing 2 women. He wasn't ready. He knew he wasn't right and seeing 2 women at the same time. But he's using his options. He can do that. But the problem is that when you lean women on, that's not a good thing, though. But I think he's a good guy, though. I still feel like he's a good guy. I think he's learning, too, because he told Gabby really early about his kid. So I think he's learning. He's maturing as he's going on. He's a young man. He's only 33, man. So give him some time to grow, man. Come on. But thank you guys for watching After News Delight. And don't miss part 2.